now that the Jason Lee interview is over with, what's your thoughts? Do you think Jason was a little bit too lenient, too light? Do you think he should have pressed more on the questions about Junior when she literally said to our face, like, oh, he's not disabled. Nothing's wrong with him. He's just taking his time. Do you think he should have pressed more on that? I think he should have. The interview itself, mediocre. Here's why I say it was mediocre. You pretty much allowed her to repeat the lies that she already repeated without really pressing her about it, right? Plus, if we recall the chain of events that took place right after this, she literally stalked Nevaeh's baby shower, ended up fighting in the streets for free, going back to Baltimore, pretending to be Holy Hands again. Same thing that we see. Jason Lee said, oh, I bet you'll be streaming with Blueface next week. You won that bet. Less than 12 hours she was streaming with Blueface. So you ain't saying nothing that we didn't already know. But if you do happen to go watch the interview, I want you to pay attention to Chrisean. Okay? That's where things get interesting. Paying attention to her. Because you'll see a different persona. You'll see different variations of personas coming in and out of play as they conversate, right? You see her try to pull the same strings, manipulating the people's feelings and emotions through sympathy, right? You see her playing the same cards, right? That her father went through this and so on and so forth. And you also see a very, very, very new character come out when they're playing the little smash or pass game, right? Someone who seems so shy, so, so thoughtful in the process of thinking about whether they're going to marry this person, trying to act like she's carrying herself with a little bit more dignity and class, right? Also, I want you to notice the laughter or the smile that's on her face when talking about whether she unalive Ronnie. I think you might have should have pressed her more on those questions when talking about her sister saying that she might have did it and Blueface saying that she might have did it. Yeah. Overall, the interview was not really pushed how I think it should have been, based on the fact that all the stuff that's out there right now. I think it should have been more questions about the Ann situation, whether she was in Shepherd's Pratt or not, whether or not she, what was the real situation that took place with the Geronimo, really ask some real questions. And when it came to the narrative of Ronnie, she said that someone in their town, city, or a city over was already unalived for, whatever. Like it's a whole gang war going on out there. I don't think that was what the detective was asking her questions about. I think in regards to what Quayle said, saying that the detective was asking questions about the online activity, in regards to Jess West saying that they contacted her, in regards to text messages and stuff, I don't think the detectives was looking in the direction of some street war. Not sure. That's a new direction right there, if you ask me. The sister said it was over $30 worth of bud. Once again, shambles just keep on shambling. So, yeah, I want you to pay attention to some things. But, let me know what you guys think in the comment section. We still going to keep on fighting for Junior. I think TMZ needs to pick this up and maybe ask some more questions regarding Junior's health and well-being, now that you hear her indicate that there's nothing wrong with him, but we clearly see that there's something wrong with him, right? And she's sitting there talking about her mental health, but ain't worried about her son's health at all, thinking about her and how she should go about this and her, journey, and how it's a process and you should just stop watching. And as we sit here and watch her manipulate, play with God, we just got to keep watching. Junior's not getting no help. He's not getting better. She's waiting for God to intervene. Like we said, until you do right by Junior, everything you think about is going to crumble. And I hope this interview exposes even more of the type of person that you are. We see who's going through the identity crisis. We see who's pushing different narratives on people to try to create a narrative for their self. We see the lies unfolding. Pretty soon they're going to find out that you didn't even graduate high school. We'll keep watching.